Well, good morning, boys and girls. I'm going to try something today, and I think I'll do a video while I do it. Hope it works out. I've done several videos about pinheads, sights, and most of the guys are using just a pin like you get from Joann Fabrics or somewhere. You can see it in this sight right here on Paige's old gun. They work great. Real problem is I'm always worried about the gun falling over in the truck or at the range. Of course, this one does have a shader, of course, but some of my other guns, the shaders are just kind of a slip-on affair, and I always kind of worry about they fall over. The last thing you want to do is bend your pinhead either on the way or especially during the shoot. Once you've started shooting, you accidentally hit that and bend it. This is going to be a bad day. So I'm going to try to make a new pin front sight that's a lot more robust and less prone to bending or breakage. So hang on, I hope it works out. It may get a little technical, but we'll figure it out as we go. Thanks. Okay. Pretty much everybody has some old worn out drill bits in their junk box or something like that. This is an 1/8 inch bit. This is what I'm going to try to build this front side off of, so hang on. All right, now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to turn this on and I'm going to turn the drill on, and I'm going to do a little shaping on the end of this drill bit. Now, what I'm after there, starting to create the ball end of that, on the end of that drill bit right there. You can kind of see it. That'll be the beginning of the ball, which will become the front sight. So, next step, we're going to go to the lathe, and then it'll get just a little more complicated from there, but you'll figure it out. You could do this on a drill press too. So, I got a lathe, so we're going to use the lathe. All right, we'll get ready and we'll set it up later on the lathe here. Okay, you can see what I'm doing here. I've got the drill bit in the lathe, and I'm using a Dremel tool with a cutoff wheel to kind of shape it. I'll turn it on. You can kind of follow along with what I'm doing. Now you can kind of see what I'm doing here, so I'm going to turn the video off and go ahead and shape it some more, and then we'll get back to it because it'd be kind of boring. Now, the shank of a twist drill is somewhat soft compared to the rest of the drill. So I can go in here now with these smaller files and do a little shaping. Try to get more of that ball on the end of it. Okay, got the ball fairly well roughed in. I can trim it up with a file later after I get it in the gun, but there's what you're wanting to end up with. Now, the next section we go to on this will be how to figure what you need to do with the gun itself. So we'll get into that here in a minute. Okay, now here's the old pin in there. Before we take that out, we want to measure the height of that. This gun's completely sighted in. There's no adjustments left to do on it. So I want to get a good measure on this so that I don't have to re-sight it in. I'm going to measure that says .258. So I'm going to write that down. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and pull the old pin out. And now I'm going to go in and drill that hole back out. If I remember rightly, that's an 1/8 inch hole. So there we go. Now we want to get another number. We want to get a number of how deep that hole is. So that hole is 0.175. So we want the length of this new pinhead to be 0.433. And that'll put us right back to where we were. All right, now I'll pause this while I work on this, cutting it off and fine tune it because that's kind of boring. Be right back. All right, what I'm doing now, I'm just kind of sneaking up on the length of this. I've got it in the drill. It's going to go in there and grind a little bit of it off. Of course, it's hotter than Blue Billy right now, but we'll get her measured. Remember, I'm looking for 0.433. By golly, I'll take that right there. All right, now we'll get the gun ready for it. All right, I've mixed me up a little bit of epoxy here. I've test fit it, fits fine. Got the epoxy in the hole. Drop her down in there. Trying to push a little of that epoxy up around the shank of that to lock it in there. Give it a look. Yeah, this is quick set epoxy, so it'll start setting up pretty quick. But anyway, once that epoxy sets up, I'll go in there with some small files, kind of clean it up a little bit. Some may ask, well, what about that larger diameter shank? Well, the way I shoot my chunk gun, I set my black ring and everything down in the bottom of my rear notch. So I don't see the shank even of the pin or any of it anyway. If I'm seeing that, I'm way too high. You see what I'm saying? So I don't see that. All I got to do is clean this up now where it'll fit on my spotter at 60 yards. And, it could be, depending on light conditions, that could be 2 5/8, could be 3 1/4, something like that. I've measured the diameter of this head. It's about 110 thousandths. I've kind of went to that size here lately simply because although I know I can see the target really well after my cataract surgery, I still need readers for up close work. Well, my rear sight is at that bad point in my focal length, and I can't wear readers while I shoot. So what I have to do is I had to widen the notch on the rear sight so I can see it a little bit cleaner. Then when I put my adjustable iris on, everything comes into focus. So that's why I went from basically a 93 thousandths to 110 thousandths, just so I could widen the notch back there and see it a little better. So anyway, I think that'll do it for this one. So we'll crank her into a video of some sort and get it posted. Thanks, guys.